Hello and welcome to the Teh Tarik Hour. As always, it's
Kit.
and me, Azreen. We start off as always.
Aku bukan Cina.
Aku bukan Melayu.
We are Malaysians.
Why suddenly bahasa today?
I don't know. I feel like I want to talk bahasa then bahasa lor.
Well, today we are. We had a different topic in mind today, lah. Actually, we were going to do about the Chinese zodiac. Incoming for the Chinese New Year, which is like in 2 weeks, I think. Now we are recording today is 7, and the Chinese New Year is what, 24, 23?
22nd.
22nd, so
22nd.
roughly around 2 more weeks. But instead, we are doing a different topic today. What is today's topic, Ah Kit? What is today's exciting topic? What is today's topic?
You say lah.
Okay, so today's topic is about prostitution in Malaysia. I don't, because suddenly, this is what happened. Like I said, we planned this.
Why we suddenly
explain.
Why we suddenly change this topic to prostitution's topic? Because last week I was watch once shows lah. The TV show is talking about the prostitutes in some other country. They mentions the prostitute, the experience of the quite interesting topic lah. So we come to this prostitute topic, then we are go for the discussion.
You remember what is the show called? Is it or something like that? Because if you can, then we will just.
I cannot recall the show
the link
name
and then the image later on lah.
Maybe later on.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, for me personally, prostitution is an interesting topic for me because like I think I've mentioned this before. I support people who do sex work, people who do prostitution, all this kind of thing lah. But we never really had a topic dedicated talking about our experience and about the current scene of the prostitution lah. And there's like many terms to call prostitution, like you cari ayam, that's what we call, or tiu kai.
Tiu kai is Cantonese terms.
I mean, like also what's the word chonging or something.
Chong is some kind like no lah. Chong is not different. That one is usually is people is called kiu kai lah.
But that is like Cantonese lah.
Cantonese Chinese is what 找小姐. I don't know.
So I don't know.
Maybe.
So yeah, that's the reason why we want to talk about that topic today. And to be honest, we're not really very prepared about it lah, actually. And my understanding of what the prostitution scene in Malaysia is like a guesswork law, because I can use my logic to see what is going on. I don't really know like what's the market price, all this.
No, okay. First of all, why we want to start with this prostitutes topic? I come back to the question, back to just now the questions lah. Because I think Malaysians the women or who are work in the sex worker, they are quite pity. This is one issue.
Sad for them lah.
Sad for them. This is what I agree.
Okay,
with
but
okay.
Here is what I want to know. Why do you think it's sad for them to work in prostitution?
Because Malaysia don't have any policies who are protect the women who are work in the sex industry.
Yes. I definitely agree with that, because a lot of the times
because Malaysia, like, okay, we compare with I compare with our neighbors country lah, like Singapore lah. They are legalized, and then they protect the sex workers. They have this health checkup, and then to make sure the sex worker is healthy, and then to make sure the customers is healthy as well.
Basically, like all there's regulation, and then there's like all these things to keep everyone in check lah, basically.
Yes.
So it's much more safer for you to engage in prostitution in Singapore lah. Compared to Malaysia, where it's considered illegal.
Somewhere, because if let's say because Singapore is easy to control, it's like the famous place is called Geylang lah. This place is called Geylang. Geylang. You can go.
You got go Geylang before or not?
For sure, I can go Geylang.
I never been.
Never been.
The only place that I've been that's like prostitution related is in Thailand. There's a place called Soy Cowboy in Nana Plaza, I think.
Bangkok is they are different way.
I mean, a different way, but I'm just saying like that's
Your experience now, but
visiting there, but
maybe
never
you
go
can,
because no
later
money.
you can tell us how your experience.
Okay,
in
we will
Bangkok.
talk about that later.
Bang the cock.
But okay,
Come back the
okay,
lamb joke like again.
this is your style already.
Bangkok.
But keep going with your the Geylang thing. Like so there is in Singapore a place for there is the legal prostitution called
Legal
Geylang.
prostitution, yes. So if let's say because last time my company is nearby the Geylang, is nearby the Geylang also. So every time we go for Geylang, cari makan, or we go for the prostitute shopping.
Actually shopping or just window shopping? Right?
Window shopping.
Course,
So if you go inside, it's some kind of like you not feel any pressure, because in Malaysia maybe you go for some prostitutions and some place, maybe you give you some pressure. If let's say you don't want the prostitution, you cannot go out from this door. But in Singapore, you can go out. The
you
next
in out like normal, is it?
like normal. You like go and shopping. You shopping a grocery or shopping something like this. You know? So this is different, and then it's illegal. It's called the police to protect. Protect you, the customers, and the sex workers.
This is actually a problem that's like quite prevalent for places that consider prostitution illegal, because like if it's illegal, let's say the working person, the lady, she got assaulted by the customer.
Yes.
If it's like Singapore where it's legal, she can go make a complaint to police, and police can attack the guy lah.
Yes.
Capture the guy.
Yes.
But in a place like Malaysia where it's illegal, if she got attacked by the guy, if she complained to police, she will go to jail, and the guy won't have any issue on.
Yeah, this is the problem.
I think it's like a key fundamental problem when it comes to like the legalization of prostitution, and why I personally would like to decriminalize it, so that women or the people who work in prostitution are better protected lah. I don't want to say just women lah, because I think there's male prostitute also, right? This is 2023, bro. I'm sure got male prostitute also lah, right?
Yeah, maybe next time we cannot earn money in this podcast.
Last time I hear so many the joke oh you know money then sell your butt lah.
Sell butt lor.
Like this kind of thing.
Sell
is
your
like,
asshole.
Say asshole, but I think like a lot of the times when it comes to prostitution, right, it's not just the sex one. I think like it's more about the companionship with the woman lah, or at least with the prostitute lah.
It's like escort lah. Not necessary. Maybe some people they feel lonely. They want to look for the convenience
and just want someone to there lah.
Yes. It's not. I think sex workers is one of the the job scope also. And then maybe it's a convenience. It's one of the job scope.
It's like you be a therapist also. You know?
Therapist.
It's a sex therapist, basically. If that's the case, I mean, if you just want to shoot your thing at home, also you can tafeke or masturbate, right? Of course, the feel is different because you don't have that companionship, which is what people also look for in prostitution, right?
The question is back to very personal lah. When you feel like want to kiu kai, you want to go look for a girl. This thing, I ask you lah.
If I want to just to have sex, is it?
Sex. Because masturbating, just very easy just at home. But when you think you want to kiu kai, why you look for girl, look for chick, or fuck?
Because what you mean? The other way is why don't I look for guys? When? I mean, if I'm horny, then I just find a girl.
Horny. Maybe not horny, maybe when you want to distress.
But then again, it's not necessarily must be horny, right? Sometimes you just like, you're alone and then you no one to talk to. Then maybe you find a prostitute also.
You talk with the prostitute.
But then what? You come in and you don't talk, is it?
You come in and then I pay you your money. I talk with you. I feel so lonely. I just want to talk. I don't want to have sex with you. Got this kind of people.
I think God. I believe so. I'm sure there's this type of people. Why? Because in our current society, men don't really talk to other men or talk to women also. So maybe for them it's like talking to prostitute is one way for them to, and they don't want. Here's the funny thing, a lot of people here, they rather do this thing, then go see a therapist, you know.
But I think
If I call you, you want to talk to someone, I call you to go see a doctor, you want me? You don't want, ma?
I think because the prostitute is a stranger, like the dustbin like that. I will talk to someone and
Then you
then
just
I
let it
throw
out, ma.
just distress and then throw my stress is all away, go away from my
From your inner feelings to there.
yes.
Which is why I think like prostitution is like, it's not just the sex, ma, I think. Prostitution, there's like many layers and many things that they do one. Which is why like giving them at least some kind of, you know, protection is a necessary thing, lor. But this is, we're talking about our big personal opinion on what prostitution should be, lah. Let's talk about our experiences with prostitution, or basically in the sex work industry, lah. Like for me, okay, I'll start first, lah. I think the first time that I'm aware of the sex work is like near my place where I used to live. There's the shopping mall. It's quite famous for having like the China lady massage. And whenever you walk around, the lady will say, massage, 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 come like that. And then and based on what my friends tell me, you go in there, then they give you a massage first.
Special service, right?
Then they say, you want special service? Then you pay like depending on what you want.
How special the service?
I think there's like the hand job,
Baby
blow job.
massage. You heard about the baby massage?
They see massage.
Baby massage is hand job.
Oh, it's
The polite way.
between the two of us, you'll see that I'm the least experienced here.
Go on.
I'm familiar the places lah, but I never actually visited or went to these kind of places lah. Okay, so that's the first one lah. The first thing I'm familiar. Then later on, a friend of mine brought to this one area called Pudu, where there's a lot of prostitute walking around, but a lot of them are trans women lah.
Trans woman.
So you know
lady boys.
lady. there's not a good word.
Transgender.
Transgendered. We must be more correct in this thing. But yeah lah, we went to a mamak there, sit down, drink a Teh Tarik, and then see all the lady boy or the trans woman walking around, prostitute, try to find customer lor. Then my friend said, "Oh, you try." I said, "No money, how to try also lah, chibai."
That I think this is a very reason there's I also got the same experience with you.
Wait. Let me
Oh,
finish.
okay, sorry. Okay, the more deep one is here.
So that's the second lah. The third one, which is like, and this is all way back last time lah. I think like 2008, 2009 like that lah. The most recent one I think is like 2010 lah, paling. When I went to Thailand, I went to Bangkok, and my friend said, "Oh, we need to visit the famous places of Thailand and Bangkok, which is like all the prostitute area lah." And then I researched online, and the place is either Soy Cowboy, Nana Plaza, and then there's a third one I cannot remember. And me and my friend, we managed to go to two of the places, Soy Cowboy and Nana Plaza. But we are boy lah, so we never went in lor. We just went through the area and see the area only. And quite interesting all these like people there. They never layan me because I look too much like Thai guy so they don't even bother to talk to me at all.
You're lying with your friend Your friend is Chinese, right?
Yeah, Chinese friend They think he's a Japanese because he wears Japanese style and apparently a lot of Japanese like to go there for the services And that was the last time I know about. I actually visited prostitute places The rest I know is just online things like people search online. There's like forums about it or database or website, but I don't know if it's legal or it's real or not So yeah, that's my experience in terms of like prostitution or sex work in Malaysia Like other than that, sex work thing I do is like OnlyFans thing lor. I used to subscribe to some OnlyFans because I quite like their work, and then like porn like that only like actual porn actress I would support
This is Azreen's personal life.
My personal life. I'm not ashamed to admit that I support all these like sex things. Why not? Because Like Puyi also is someone I very support. With Puyi, when she do all the porn stuff, I really respect her, bro. Like she made her money from her work. That is a good thing. She
Yeah.
never cheat anyone or anything. That is her work, and people give her the money, the work. So respect, lah. Why not? So yeah, that's my encompassing view on prostitution, lah, and
That's
sex
why
work,
you want
lah.
to invite Puyi to come to
Of course,
our channel.
I very simp her.
Because the boots. Is it?
I don't think she has the best boobs or anything like that, lah.
Mm.
I just think that she has a charisma, ma.
Mhm.
Okay, now is Akit's story time. Akit, how much of the prostitution world are you familiar with?
I'm not say familiar lah, because we are men. Of course, we are from secondary school. So until now, our experience, of course, we are touched with these prostitute industries.
I mean, you be familiar with it quite a long time ago, lah. If you're
From secondary school, I know. You know the one place in KL is called Chow Kit.
Chow Kit, yes, Chow Kit is quite familiar for all this like CD services, lah.
Because
basically.
Chow Kit is from my school times. I remember that from my school time is one long Lorong Haji or something lah.
Lorong Haji.
Oh, I don't remember the name lah. It's once they are selling the bundle, you know, right?
Bundle.
Yeah, they're selling the bundle. Actually, the wife quite famous. Chow Kit is they're selling the bundle. They're selling the bundle, the shirts and the shoes, all that.
Oh, I
You
thought you mean sex bundle, is it?
No, not
what
bundle,
kind of
the
bundle
shirt.
is it?
The shirt.
Okay.
Okay. Beside the shirt, you can see all the shop lots is a pink color.
Got such thing? I don't remember this thing.
That side at that time is my secondary school time lah. When every time we go for the time we searching for the bundles it's not searching for the prostitutes This I want to clear
You
up.
just want to buy like the wholesale things,
yeah, the bundle, because the bundle, the shirts all that is very cheap in Chow Kit at that time lah.
I mean, Chow Kit is known for like buying all this like cheap stuff in one shot, one like that lah.
It's like pasar malam. It's like pasar
like you go buy Tesco or something.
no, because the school time that time I like the bundles and the shirts and the Levi's all is import. I mean, it's import from Japan and then Thailand.
Oh, and they sell one big bundle like that.
Yes. So that time I saw a lot of, because that side the Chow Kit got people do gambling lah, got prostitutes lah, or a lot of this kind of thing.
I'm sure got a lot of these kinds of things lah. I mean, anywhere there's a city that's show these things lah.
No, that time because we also very curious lah. So we go inside and see. It's one very small room. Got one lady sit inside, and then it asks you come in. I don't know lah. It's all the lady is quite ugly one, you know. The fat got one got lah.
These are the
Indonesian,
the prostitute lah.
the prostitute Indonesians lah. Mostly it's Indonesian at that time. Mostly Indonesian and foreigners lah. They ask you come in, and then only 30 ringgit or 50 ringgit. I don't remember.
Back then lah. Last time, I don't think it's 30.
Not-
I don't
not-
think
not now
today
lah.
you 30 ringgit we work for 30 ringgit. I don't think you can
They
get
call
anything.
in Chinese 30 blue job and fuck job. 30 ringgit.
30 ringgit.
50 ringgit or 30 ringgit, I don't remember lah. So
30 ringgit can buy what, man? Okay, maybe back then can buy more lah. But
yeah, maybe like
today, if it's
19, you know, the time I'm school time is form 3 or form 4 that time. Oh, I know, I'm very, very young time lang.
That's like the 90s, late 90s, early 90s.
Late 19s.
30 ringgit is still considered okay lah. I think you can survive a bit lah.
But this thing I don't think now is still got lah.
30 ringgit, I don't think
No,
so.
the price of course is increased, but I believe now it's still got, but I don't know where had got this kind of place lah. Maybe it's somewhere in the Petaling Street. Actually, this kind of place to serve those Bangla or foreigner people.
Not really just
nowadays.
Bangla. I think just like low cost, low, cheap,
No service
lah.
at all. Just come in, fuck,
and then chow.
Very straightforward.
Yeah,
It's like masturbating. You buy the masturbating toy, then you do it at home. It's more than enough.
but
And more hygiene some more.
for the working lady there, you imagine how terrible the condition to work like that one. I assume the place is not gonna be quite nice. I think the place is gonna be like dirty or something like that, is it?
It's some kind of like 30. It's because I think it's not the earning money, the make money one. I think it's not the prostitute some more. It's the owner.
The owner,
the own the
The
prostitute.
as we say, the bapa ayam,
Bapa ayam.
the chicken head or chicken father.
You think of
The
500.
pimp lah, basically.
If let's say for today's lah, maybe it's 80 ringgit lah, 80 ringgit lah per one customers. Wow, how many jobs he want to get? 10 customers.
Actually, if it's like 30 ringgit, how much does the how do you separate the profit? How do you
I don't know. I don't know lah.
You imagine like 30 ringgit.
Someone you want to separate the profit to the to the owner. You see how many he
and you
she
think the
earn.
owner will be so nice one, man? I don't think so lah. Like, I think if it's 30 ringgit, maybe he will take 20 and then give 10 to the girl lah, like that.
You know. Then
you imagine like if she do 10 guys.
but
Wow.
I don't think the girls is legal in Malaysia lah.
You mean like she
Don't
she-
have any passport.
they
or,
don't have people like that, is it?
Don't have a legal stay in Malaysia lah. Of course lah. If let's say I legal, why would I do this kind of thing?
I mean, if it's like they're forced to do that work, it's considered sex trafficking already, you know.
I hope no comment with this.
I mean, that's the difference lah. Like people who choose to do the work, they shouldn't be punished for wanting to do the work lah. But if they're forced to do the work, then that's a different story. That's called sex trafficking, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, lah, I think that's the only thing you've done in regards to prostitution lah. Like other than that, I think there's like other different ways lah, isn't it?
Other different way. Okay, so after many years lah, we grow up. Then got some other enjoyments lah. Like we go for those spa.
Okay, so this is the thing. I'm not familiar with spa. I never been to a spa situation before lah. Like what's the process there on?
Actually, the spa they have the package for I mean for the customers lah. You go for the proper massage and then have those what you call that now? The proper massage and with the what you call that?
What, the special service, is
The
it?
special service the package
Yeah, how do you... Okay, so let's say I'm a first time go spa.
First time more.
What happens? Okay, do I just go to the spa or do I need to call someone first? I'm like trying to tell people how to do this thing. But I think it's different now lah. You're talking about last time the process lah. This was before COVID era.
I think it's the same lah. If let's say you go for the Japanese the spa, actually it's more like the same. More like the same. But only the thing is the massage thing, they changed to legal or illegal special
Things,
service.
is it more
Special service or normal service.
Yeah, but I don't think I can just simply walk to a spa and say, okay, I want to come in, I want to spa. Then give me your girl like that.
No.
Cannot, right?
If let's say you go for, I don't know, because the time I'm in 20 something, the time the spa, I actually quite long time I didn't go to spa already. The time the spa, they have a special service. They will ask the girl come to you and let you to choose one.
So
The
basically, you
special
go to
service.
a room and then like the girl come out and then you choose the girl, is it?
Yeah, something is like okay. The spa, the process is like that. After you pay the money, you go for the spa. Of course, you go to a spa, a normal spa, lo. Go for the
Wait,
the
so that
jacuzzi.
So first you pay to enter the spa, is it?
Of course, you have to pay the entry fees to the spa first.
Okay, so there's one already.
Okay.
But if you want to go to the spa first, is it like people need to introduce you to the spa, or is it like how? I'm sure they can't just simply let anyone in one ma. Who know he is a police or what? Like,
What this thing?
not meh? No, don't have this kind of security. I would think like they have this kind of thing. Chinese people, I think is okay. Chinese and Indian, I'm not sure lah. But Chinese, 99% is not confirmed. It won't be a spy or a police because there's no Chinese in police.
Got a lot. Chinese also got police what?
The Chinese worker like that one I don't think so lah.
But it's some kind of like you go for the spa club and then just very normal and then very normal lah. Normal procedure you go for the Japanese means the
I would assume like if you go, it means that you go with a group of people, right? Right? But then there's the person that's been there before introduce you to the the person there lah, to the owner there. So then the owner know, oh, this guy okay lor, then can come in lor, like that, is it?
Because the spa, before we go enter the spa, we know this spa actually got something, got special service. Of course, you know already. Then you go in.
I'm sure someone there.
You
in
do
your
the
group-
research first before you go, ma.
But
right?
I don't think if it's like all of you is the first time visit the spa,
Okay.
they will let you in, man. So
come,
nice.
Come back today. Okay. Example lah. Azreen Spa. Okay. Azreen this spa. I went to do a research. Oh, the comment is, hey, this spa got special service. Then you go. If let's say that this spa just a normal and then do a normal, normal things lah. Is a the normal massage.
Massage,
Then this one no special service. Then I'm not go the normal one lah.
Then I can just simply go to a spa last time and just say I want to go spa, go in there, then suddenly the person will say, you want special service, is it? Actually last time now I talk about it, remember last time Jalan you walking around Bukit Bintang, right? Then always that person will say, Sir, you want massage? This kind of thing. That one also considered the special service, is it?
That one lah.
Oh. You don't, man? Like sometimes I walk with my friend in Bukit Bintang there at night then got one guy come massage like this one.
Oh, that one more on tourists, is it?
More
on tourists,
but
that one just a blowjob or make a hand
so
job.
not the full.
I don't know. I don't know where which place you're going.
Bukit Bintang there lah, like near the Lot 10 Bukit Bintang shopping mall. Last time like that.
I don't know leh.
I mean when I time ago
maybe got service. We don't know lah. You pay more then got extra service lah maybe.
Sometimes they say lah, special service. They say like this.
More is
they talk to the Guilo, the foreigner tourists like that one.
All is money ma.
Of course
You say I have.
So I don't know if that's the same case, but in terms of you, the spa is you find the place spa, you search they got special service, then you go in, then you pay for the entry first lah, right?
Yes.
Then what?
Actually, the spa can be your whole family go for the spa one. Not the normal one lah.
Okay.
Inside actually is got the cinema, and then you have last time lah you got a connect room for you go for online, and then
crazy, so good man. This
got the buffet, the dinner buffet or the lunch buffet. Yeah, everything is included.
So you basically can stay whole day in the spa, is it?
Yes, you can spend whole day inside the club and then do the entertainment and watch movie, whatever lah. You just very relaxed.
Sound like club one.
Sound like club, but if let's say if some things is like they have a special service and then a different, they have this additional things lah. It's called special service. But if let's say you go for a normal spa, they're full. It's let you to spend the entire. I mean the
like
whole
the sauna
day.
thing lah.
The sauna, your
spa,
entire
But there's certain places that offer this.
Of course, offer your special service is the other things lor. So you offer you special service, then of course this one the special service are excluded.
On the list lah. I don't think they will put it out there lah. Oh, you want to have sex also can pay. Not like that one lah. So you go there, then what?
You got captain, and then the introduce.
So captain is like the pimp
the bapak lah.
Then he will say to you, oh, okay, we got this girl.
Yeah, they will come out. All the girls will come out, and then show you. All the girls this is number one is from China, number two is from Vietnam, what.
Then you choose a number, then you go
choose a number and go do the massage, then you pay the girl. This is very.
So that's the spa thing lah. This made me think about other things lah, like what is called papaya farm?
Papaya farm. Wow, this word. Okay, papaya. You know what? How the papaya ship?
I talk about it because I think I remember my friend talk about like some of my friend who like to go this papaya or flower girl or like that. Is it
flower girl?
Is it the same thing or no?
Flower girl. Flower girl is some kind of like you got the girls in singing on the stage. One is it?
You
that
go
one
to,
is not prostitutes. That one is more on entertainment.
But there is an element of prostitution there if you want to. Is it like you go to this place? Then the girl walk, because my friend of mine used to go to this flower girl lah. You go there, you spend money on flower to give to the girl to talk to you. Then you can play with the girl a bit, something like that, is it? But not really sex there lah, I think, right? That one just a company.
Entertainment, lor. Entertain you, maybe entertain you. We go for a drink, and then company you play some gaming. The gaming.
Just drinking and gaming like that lah.
Yeah,
So is papaya farm is the same thing, is it, or is it different?
papaya is different already.
Is it?
Papaya is about inside the black room.
Why is so scary? A black room?
Black room.
Black room or back room?
Black. BLACK. Black.
Okay. Wow, so many experiences.
This is my young experience now.
You got go papaya farm before, is it?
Of course lah.
Is it more expensive?
What is expensive? I mean your pricing of the range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's I know it's last time it's called one is it's very big nightclub in Bukit Bintang. Now it's no more already. At just back the Star Hill. I know you remember the name.
Star Hill.
Star Hill, just back to the Star Hill.
I remember there's like a lot of places, like weird place called like Hokkaido Spa, all these things.
No, that one is very famous one. Is one night can spend if let's say for one person can spend a few 20 to 30,000.
Wow, 20 to 30,000 on
Yes.
what? The papaya is what made of gold, is it?
No, that one is a really famous place. Where all the dato, all the people.
How many papaya you need to 30,000?
Come to not the papaya lah. Come to actually papaya farm is one of the low cost of the nightclub ma. Low cost nightclub is called papaya farm ma.
Then
the nightclub actually is go for high class one. Then different.
So that means what?
The people is not just only sell sex work. They are selling the skill. Maybe they are very good in piano. They are not only
this one is like high level.
The high level, really high
escorts
level.
This one is like you consider
it's not
escorts.
the normal people. They are maybe they are went to the universities. They are educated people. It's not the educated people.
I actually dated one girl who do this last time.
Yeah,
she told me she need to entertain client by having fun with them, but then also to talk in like very smart thing. Because she's the
business.
She's a university graduate and she's really smart. And of course very sexy lah. And she lion all this dato and talk all this. Because so this is the kind of like the higher level.
The
thing
higher level lah. The higher level lah.
Okay. I understand.
So because now. If let's say you go for sex, you sendiri also can do already ma. But before entertain and then do the.
See, that's why I say like prostitution is more than just like sex ma. Sometimes it's like there's all levels to it lah. Like to the escort.
From your need, from until the what you call that from the very bottom to very top level. Because this industry is really, very, very big. And
as you can tell from the two of us, we've never experienced that kind of high level.
High level.
I don't think we can afford this kind of thing, bro.
Alright. Really, because the people inside the club is not one thing is not normal people's lah, not our. Just a very normal
like
people.
Familiar faces you see on the news, something like that.
Maybe Najib also went before,
I'm 100% lah. You don't tell me Najib never go listing Bullshit lah.
My idol
100% 100%. I tell you lah, in our politician there, 100%.
Every time I talk about Najib, you so exciting man.
Because I am very excited to see that he kena jail.
Now he already, what do you call that he already sue the.
Is he sue on? Is not Anwar sue him?
Is Anwar sue him?
Yeah, defamation no?
Yeah lah.
Defamation. He sued Najib that time. Okay lah. Okay, we talk too much other area. But come back to your spa thing. So you go there, you meet the captain, he give you the girl, then you pay, then like that lah.
Yeah lah.
I think spa is quite normal lah for a lot of for here kind of scene lah. I don't know today lah. You're talking last time. So let's switch over to like today, the prostitution scene. How is it? Is it different nowadays, you think? Is it much more complicated, you think? For sure, one thing for sure. It's much more expensive.
Okay.
For sure, it's much more expensive. I don't think there's any 30 ringgit service anymore. I don't think of such thing. If you are a prostitute and you offer 30 ringgit, let me just pay you 30 ringgit for you to not do the prostitution. Better do other things.
30 ringgit. Do Grab also can earn 30 ringgit.
I think, bro, you don't need to do Grab. You go become beggar. I think you can earn more than that already.
But I believe you said some things like they are not legal in Malaysia. It's a illegal immigration.
In today in Malaysia, prostitution is considered illegal for the woman working prostitution. The person the guy who buys the prostitution is not charged for anything unless you're Muslim in which case you are Muslim court which is a different problem If you are a Chinese guy and you can narrate the police raid you for doing the prostitution, you will go to the lockup or to the jail for witnessing just for them to scare you for a bit.
Got fine.
No, you don't fine. You will get a report that you were caught there, but no charges will be go against you, and then the most you kena caught by your family. If you got wife or girlfriend, then you die
If let's say our passport, not passport maybe is we got the label. We say prostitute got label.
Funny. This is the thing I found out, which is funny. You as a person who go the service, you won't connect anything. The girl, on the other hand, who do the service, she will go to prison for 3 months or 6 months like that. And then if you are a Thai or Indo or what, if you don't have your passport, everything, you will get sent back to the country. It's like the punishment is more worse for the girl than the guy. The guy is you kena 1 or 2 day paling. If you don't want to kena lock up, then you under the table like that. That's what I heard. So in terms of Malaysia, the laws and the punishment is more towards the prostitution, which is terrible because they do all the dangerous stuff. So they should have some form of protection like that. But I don't know how nowadays how the process is when it comes to like getting prostitution. I don't think it's like as open last time, right? Because nowadays conservative religious thing is much more prominent. So
now I think it's more easy compared with last time.
You think it's more easy?
You see,
I thought it would be more harder.
You use the social medias like even the Facebook, Instagrams, all that IG. It's just very easy.
But you don't know if it's real or not. No?
More scam.
How you gonna scam them?
Got scam someone of course.
I feel that's why I think it's like it's much more harder in terms like there's more scammers.
Yeah, more scammer is using this method to
because last time you go your spa there, at the end of the day you still need to meet the person there, and you can still have the chance to chabut, right? No man?
That one is not easy to get scammed because you go to the spa, you spend not if let's say you go for some like not very famous those kind of spa, maybe they got scam
But
the service is not good. In terms of service is not good, the girl is not nice, those that But it's lesser scammer. I think
nowadays it's more worse in the scam, right? Like
yes.
If you say like on Instagram or Twitter like that, right? Then if you
just simply put a girl picture and then say hi hello
say you deposit first like that.
Yeah, some kind like this
That's why I think today is like much more harder to find proper prostitution, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Is that the term for proper prostitution?
I really don't know. I don't have any idea.
I mean, there's more chances of you being scammed if you try to find prostitution today, right? But then again, it's like also it's easier to hide prostitution, isn't it? Like you can just pay online, or you can pay like using crypto like that. Don't need to use anything, so no traces like that.
But okay, if let's say I'm not teaching or lead any people is go for prostitute or go for look for the
If you want to go for prostitute, go for it. I support.
because
Just be safe. Wear condom. This is the most important.
nowadays the website the legal not say legalized there are a lot of the viewers, then the top rankings the website who are talking about the prostitutes, and then you can go for those website who search for those right prostitute.
Yeah, but then how do you confirm they are not scamming you at these sites? We
Then
don't know
it's-
also. Huh?
Because you're high ranking, we also nowadays we believe in ranking and then the top view, all these things lah, right? So if let's say really lah, this is top rank, but I still gonna scam. Oh, this is you the issues lah. You are stupid.
Like that. Man. I mean, I'm not too familiar with today's landscape of how prostitution works lah. Because, I mean, you could Google and then a lot of things can come up, but you can't tell if it's correct or it's like scam or not, ma. It's a luck for you, no? Unless you got someone who knows this thing that introduce you to these kinds of things, lah. But that's not the thing we're focused on, lah. Like how you want to get, because finding a prostitute, you will find a way, lah, without us telling or anything like that. The more important thing that I am focused on is like, what kind of protection these prostitutes have, or at least all these women who work in this industry, or like what protection do they have? Like, if something happens, or like the punishment, why is the punishment so bad for all these like women working in this kind of things? Oh? Why can't we be just like Singapore in the sense like we put an area where they are allowed to work, and then at least have some safety there, no?
I think because Singapore government is smart lah.
Smart, is it?
Smart do. I mean the prostitutes, actually prostitute industry is quite make money. It's a really, I mean it's a one of the industry.
It's a necessity, ma. It's a necessity. It's a basic necessity, lor.
Yes. So even from the old time until now, the men look for the prostitute, right?
I
You
think
are
nowadays
you agree with it?
I think it's now not just men, lah. I think women also nowadays want to find this kind of companionship. You go to Japan, you see you know about the boy club thing.
Yeah.
That is a form of prostitution, lah. This kind of intimacy everyone wants, lah. But of course, here in Southeast Asia, it's still more men who go for these things, lah.
It's because I think Malaysia is more conservative. One is because the religions.
Mm.
Yeah, the religion is do the restriction. Because Singapore, I don't have any religions. I do whatever. Yeah, just
Okay, they have religion, lah. It's just that they at least manage to separate certain issues from religion, lor.
I can say like that.
Here religion is quite strong in our politics, in our policies and everything like that. So things like prostitution is
because it's unfair for certain people, who are the sex worker. It's unfair for them.
it's very unfair for sex workers in Malaysia,
Mm.
particularly because like the punishment for them is like too much, lah.
Yeah.
And the people who like religious people who attack all this like working, all this like women who work in this industry is like unfair, lah, I think. Because why not? We can't have good access to prostitution, huh? It's a good thing. I mean, if you are a chibai person or a terrible person who cheat on your partner or what, that is you are a terrible person, lah. If you are a person who have a girlfriend and you still go for prostitute, why sneaking like that? It's a terrible thing, lah.
Yes.
You should not do that. But if you have a girlfriend, you tell her, I want to go see prostitute, and your girlfriend say, okay, you go lah. But I also will see prostitute. Like that also, why cannot open relationship like that, ma? This kind of thing can exist.
But the first thing is why you want to look for prostitute first. This is the question you want to ask for yourself, right? The prostitutes, you go for the prostitutes. One thing is you want to distress. You only want to get your sex needs. These two things only. What if let's say you look for prostitutes, your curiosities, maybe some of curiosity is prostitutes can play SM.
You want to explore different kind of kinks or fetish, lah.
Yes.
Which maybe your partner might not be able to do.
Yes, the reason you go for find a prostitute is, of course, you got the ones of the reason you go for the find the prostitutes, right?
Of course, there's always a reason, lah. The thing is how you approach the reasoning, lor. Like I said, if you want to go for a prostitute because you want to try SM, but your girlfriend don't allow,
Yes.
Okay, then my opinion is you should at least have that discussion with your girlfriend or your partner and say, I want to do this. You don't allow me to do this.
I go and buy a prostitute.
Like that lor. You cannot come to a understanding there. Putus lor. Break off lor.
Later my wife scold me. Dear listeners, you're watching this video.
Okay. But that's not you, ma. I'm not talking about you, lah. There's also, you need to come to understanding between the two of you, ma. Like you and your partner, like that. Some people are more open, and it's okay for that one. There's nothing wrong with that. The thing is why you need to judge other people and their preference. If they want to do this, why not? As long as they can have an open discussion. The only thing I have problem when it comes to like men visiting prostitute is the need to lie and to sneaky about it. If you want to do this, just tell straight lah. Why not?
I think this is a very long story. Like, if let's say for the
I think
SM,
if we talk about this, we will go deeper into the
deeper and deeper.
the cultural aspect of what
You
makes
see,
it the right and wrong morality, all this thing.
Come back to the SM. SM, then I think you think SM is a psycho or is a normal thing?
I think SM is
It's people
it's just a preference. You like SM, some people don't like. Some people like wearing animal suit, some people don't like. It's just a preference. The most important thing that you need to consider is it harming anyone else? Is what you're doing harming other people? If I do SM with someone, I would go in there in the understanding that we both want to do it and we know how to do it safely. If I want to do SM and the person don't want to do SM, that's a wrong already, ma. Like that only. Is what you're doing harming anyone? Regardless of what you like. You like to do anal lah. Is the person like to do anal or not? You both like, no harm.
Yeah, correct.
So in the end, for me, it's like whatever it is, as long as the fundamental is, are you harming someone? Like if you do prostitute, you and the prostitute is okay, but your girlfriend is not okay. You harm your girlfriend, ma. That is wrong already, what? No meh?
Correct.
That is my understanding lah. It's simple as that, and people, I don't know lah, do different logic to say, oh, this is a wrong thing, a weird thing, or what. To me, it's like, who cares? In the bed, you two together, not my issue, ma. Why I want to care what you do also?
Correct. You correct.
So that's my simple understanding when it comes to that. Well, back to prostitution. We talked quite a bit already. I think we should wrap it up. What's your opinion when it comes to prostitution in Malaysia? What should happen?
What should happen?
Or at least, what is your idea or your hope or your dream for in terms of like what will happen in terms of prostitution?
If let's say for prostitutions, we look at the prostitutions because this one is actually, I'm not saying about the moral first lah. The human right first lah. The first thing, of course, we will have to fair for the certain people who are working in these industries to make some the legalize or whatever's the regulation to fair for some people. This is one thing.
Actually, that's 100% I agree with it. That's the only thing that we need to focus first in the fact that protection and given basic rights to to people who work as prostitutes.
And the second is, of course, because this one, the first step we are do well already, then go to the second step. Then the people who are more concerned, of course, the healthies and the hygiene issues. These two things is very important. Even in the prostitutions, the prostitute is human also. Right?
Of course. That's
a human also.
I think that's the problem.
So the hygienes and then the healthies is all the people. If let's say if really got a lot of prostitution, got the AIDS, got this virus things that split out the whole our whole country. Who get the who will get this this virus? All is the people here will affected whole the Malaysia. Why we not stop this and do this regulation, the healthy stop the virus spread out?
You think, because that's funny when you say it, because like that will be a good encouragement to people to be more understanding about sex education. Because people don't understand sex education in Malaysia because we have a terrible sex education. So people are not aware about having proper condom or
Yes.
contraceptive, all this thing. And sex workers, they are much more strict about this because this is their job, They don't want to get sick or something like that, right?
Yes, one thing is some kind of like don't have any body checkup, then this all the things will be affected. Maybe the lady said, I got ads already. Then never mind lah. You come then just
But I think it's like the sex worker is much more scared of getting that and much more strict lah. I think if you're the prostitute, of course you don't want to kena HIV Also, of course you don't want to kena all this like sex disease. It's the guy who rarely think they need to take care of themselves because
I think the both way lah. The both way also lah.
I mean there is some point, of course, like if there's a person the prostitute who have HIV and continue to work, that's terrible lah. But yeah, I mean health
and hygiene issue
of the sex world is like important lah.
Yeah.
And that's also, I think it's a agreeable point that when you put protection for the sex worker, prostitute, they will be much more inclined to be much more, safe and be more healthy in their work line, lor. And that's the first two things that you need to focus on, in terms of morality, of whether it's a right thing or wrong thing or moral thing to do. That's like individual aspect lah for me. Like this is not a tangible thing we need to worry about. What's more important is whether or not you give the people proper protection and then proper safety and health and all this thing. So yes, and for me personally, I agree with those two things. And the most important thing is hopefully one day we can decriminalize prostitution and not make it too much like a stigma or like a terrible thing.
Or maybe Malaysia we can more variety of the girls. It's like Japan and then this is the more fun things lah.
Like,
you maybe it's like you can like Japan. You can have a whole street,
Mongolian street or Kazakhstan or all these things.
And then you got the room.
I don't know. Is our currency is that strong enough to bring all this girl in? Okay, maybe now will because our currency is stronger. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy our talk about prostitution in Malaysia. I mean, we didn't really go too much into it lah. We just gave our experiences and our thoughts and opinions
just
about
sharing
it.
Just
Sharing lah. Who knows? Maybe if this topic do well, we might do a part 2 lor.
I don't have anything to talk in part 2 already. You got a lot, right?
I will start to explore lor. It's just that I don't think I have the money to explore this thing, man. Based on what you tell me, right? If last time it's 30 ringgit, you imagine inflation now, I think it's like 300 ringgit at the very least.
I really don't know the pricing.
I mean, I don't think it will be the same as last time, man. I'm sure all these things will be more expensive. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. And for next week's episode, we will do the Chinese zodiac because it's going to be CNY 2023. And we will talk about our zodiacs and then, the general outlook for next year. So until then, thank you for joining. We'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.